Problem 8 on the review for the first 6 weeks test says a college student has a bank account. The following table shows the student's deposits and withdrawals for the first 2 months of the school year. So we have this table of data, deposits and withdrawals. If the student started with D dollars, and D just represents some number, we'll talk about that in a second. If the student started with D dollars in the bank account on the 1st of August, which expression below could be used to determine the amount of money in the account at the end of September? So he started with D dollars. Now he might have $100 in the bank, he might have $1 million, but we don't care. It's just represented by this variable D. So he starts with D. And then we have to consider these deposits and withdrawals. So in August he deposited $250 and withdrew $90. When we first started talking about integers and talking about the context of different words in word problems and whether they represented positive or negative, we learned that deposits are money into your bank account, and that makes the bank account go up in value, so deposits are positive, while withdrawals are taking money out of your account, and those are represented by negative integers. So in August he started with D dollars, he added positive $250, and he added a negative 90, which is the same as subtracting $90 from his account. It's $250 plus a negative 90 represents what happened to his account in August. And then in September he deposited 110, so he added 110, but he withdrew $375, so you add a negative 375. Then looking at the answer choices, answer choice A only represents the withdrawals from the account. Answer choice B represents both the deposits and the withdrawals as positive integers. We know that's wrong. Answer choice C shows the same expression that we built up here. So answer choice C is correct. Answer choice D only represents the deposits. That's wrong. Okay, problem number 9. The table shows several states and the portion of their population that uses GPS in their cars. Which of the following lists the states in order from least to greatest according to the portion of the population using GPS? So these portions of the population are represented in some cases as percents and in some cases as fractions. So I think the easiest thing to do here will be to change these fractions to percents. So let's start with 1/3. 1/3, if we could turn that denominator into 100 by multiplying by something, we could solve it the easy way, but we can't, so we have to do 1 divided by 3. 3 goes into 1 0 times, but we want to keep dividing, so we add a 0. We can add a 0 as long as we add a decimal, because 1.0 is the same as 1. Line up a decimal in our answer. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9, and subtract. We get 1, bring down another 0. Again, 3. So we're going to keep getting 3's. So this is 0.33. We'll just use 2 decimal places for now. And then to make it into a percent, we're multiplying by 100, so we move the decimal 2 places to the right. So this is approximately 33%. Florida, 7/8. Again, we're going to need to divide 7 divided by 8. 8 goes into 7 0 times. Add a decimal and a 0, line up a decimal in our answer. 8 times 8 is 64. Subtract, we get 6, bring down a 0. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract, you get 4, bring down a 0, and 8 goes into 45 times exactly. So we have 0.875 here, and then as a percent, move the decimal 2 places to the right, and you get 87.5%. 9/50ths is a great one because we can just multiply by 2 to get 100, and multiply the numerator by 2 and we get 18. 1800ths is 18%. Remember, percent is per 100, so if you can get the denominator to be 100, you know the percent. Then putting them in order from least to greatest, we have 18% is the smallest, so Mississippi should be first. The next smallest would be 33%, and that's Texas, that would be second. And then Kansas is 42.5%, that's third. And Florida at 87.5, and 92.9 for California. So I'm looking for the list that has them in that order. Mississippi first, this is the only one that has Mississippi first. And then Texas, Kansas, Florida, and California, and that matches our list. So that's the correct answer choice. Okay, we'll pick up the review with problem 10 on the next video.